Hey guys, it's Stacy. We are on day 9 in our 21 Days to Finding Purpose in Pain Challenge. So if you can go ahead and do the reading for day 9, that would be great, and then come back and watch this video, and then head on over to the Facebook group and we will have some discussion. So anyways, today's topic is look back, and I kind of open up with a quote, which I'm not really sure where I heard it, probably in like a message or something like that. But it says, don't forget in the dark what God has done in the light. And that's something I've clung to through a lot of different challenging circumstances in my life. I think when you get into a position where you're going through something really hard and really challenging, you can just become so all-consumed by your current circumstance and your struggle that you forget that in the past, all the wonderful things that God has done and the ways that He has provided for you in answered prayer. And I know for me personally, I've found that when I'm going through a difficult time, it can be so helpful to me to really recall those times where God has provided for me in the past and use that as an encouragement to kind of persevere through whatever I'm currently walking through. And just to give you an example, I had shared that I've had fibromyalgia for 19 years, and it was particularly bad for 9 years. And in the last year, I've had a considerable amount of improvement, and I've been off of my medication now for just a little over 1 year. And I wasn't sure. I went off of my medication at the end of April in 2012. And so I went immediately into this season of time where my pain is usually always good anyways, over the summer. And so I wasn't sure what to expect when I got to the fall, and then especially with the winter, I just had no idea if my pain would suddenly come back, if it would suddenly be out of control, if I would have to go back on my medication. I had no idea what to expect. And so there was a lot of apprehension for me going into the fall, and then especially going into the winter. So I kind of got through the fall and realized that I had not had any significant, increase in pain at all. And so I got into the winter, again with some apprehension, but just trusting, okay, God, whatever I face, I'm just going to face it head on. Got through the month of January, which is typically horrible for me, and I didn't have any increase in pain, and I was super excited, and everything was great. Got into February, and then all of a sudden the second week of February, I wake up in the middle of the night, 4 a.m., with the worst vertigo of my life. And it was so scary. And I didn't have any increase in pain, but I had horrible vertigo. Later came to realize I hadn't been sleeping well for several weeks, had horrible insomnia, and that's what brought on the vertigo. But at the time, I had no idea what was going on with my body, and it was so scary, and I was so dizzy, and I thought, oh no, this is it. It's coming back. All the pain's coming back. Everything's coming back. It's hitting me all at once, and it was just a really terrifying experience to go through, because I'd been doing so well at that point for, 8-9 months, and it was just so scary to think that suddenly everything was going to come back, and everything would go back to the way it was, and I was just so upset and so scared. And I remember right there in the middle of the night crying out to God just to take this vertigo away from me and to heal me from what I was experiencing. But I remember that phrase going through my head, don't forget in the dark what God has shown you in the light. And so I started calling out all of these times where God has provided for me in physical circumstances, but in other circumstances, times when I had lost a job and He took care of me financially. And I started going through and realizing, you know what? God has gotten me through so many struggles in my life. I need to trust Him with whatever is going on right now. And within a couple of weeks, the vertigo had subsided and things got better, and I still have yet to have a significant increase in pain since I've been off of my medication. But it was just so neat to be able to walk through that experience of just uncertainty with my health, but not really be afraid, because I was able to kind of recall those times when God had provided for me in the past and trust that He would provide for me in this circumstance exactly how He'd provided for me in the past. And I just want to say to you also, I think there's such a stigma in our society about, again, everyone needing to be so self-sufficient and having all your stuff together and, never having any problems. And that's just, again, like I've said in other videos and other posts, that's just contrary to the Word of God. We are weak, we're human. So having something in your life that you need to overcome doesn't make you a failure. It just makes you human. So if you're walking through a struggle right now, and whether it's a circumstantial struggle or maybe it's a sin in your life that you're really just continually struggling with and struggling to overcome, don't consider yourself a failure. Just continue to run to God for Him to deliver you and help you through this current struggle. And I love this verse in 1 John 5:5. It says, "Who is that overcomes the world? Only he that believes that Jesus is the Son of God." So the thing is, we all have that power to overcome the world and to overcome our circumstances and our sin and our struggles that we face, but we can only do that through Jesus. And so I pray today that as you're watching this, if you're walking through a really challenging time, that you will just sit down and pull out a notebook and write down those times that God has provided for you in the past, and choose in the midst of your uncertainty just to hope and to believe that He will provide for you for your current struggle. So head on over to the Facebook group and we will chat some more. Hope you all have a great day. Bye.